I think we met one time before the Cheesecake Factory. We are two of six of the Cheesecake Six. Shout out to Mitch. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Lito. What a night that was, brother, because that felt like we were having a moment. At this time, we had the momentum of like the NYPD were fighting against the mandates. They just rolled over the teachers, I believe. But
Yes.
the FDNY was next, right? So we wanted to do something, and we went into a cheesecake factory where they were asking for uh, the card, the card. I can't say the card, and we denied, and we said, listen, we have about 40 people here. We're all willing to pay. This is a big money night. Cheesecake Factory could have made that night,
Hmm.
and we decided that we were going to stand our ground. What was that night to you? Like, walk me through that night from your perspective, being that you got arrested.
I was hyped, man. I was hyped, man. The energy back then. I mean, you guys can attest to it, and everybody listening that was there, y'all can. I know y'all will feel it. That energy was
Up.
up, up, and I mentioned that I was kind of in war mode at that time. Um, that was a very. It felt like we were walking into a battle, man, and we were. We honestly were. We were walking into a battle. The mindset was, listen, we're here to expose the evil and tyrannical power that's attempting to trample on us, and we got to stand up for New York. We gotta save New York. We gotta do what we can to expose this craziness and stop this. Just resist it. Hold the line, right? Hold the line. That was the overall feeling. Um, so I was ready to go. I was ready to go all the way. I mean, I knew that there was a possibility of getting arrested, but that's the whole point of a sit-in, right? That's the whole
Right.
point of civil disobedience. If you're gonna go and choose to do that, you can't go 90%, you can't go 85%, you can't even go 99%. You got to go 100%, or you're not. And the nerves were high, though, man.
Yeah,
Nerves were high.
and looking back, right, you start to realize that at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference. But we're looking at New Yorkers that don't have no playbook. I was talking to Brother Jesus about this, and saying that there was no real playbook. There was no real direction. We were trying to find answers. And those that really wanted to make change obviously progressed into other things, holding their elected officials accountable, learning the law and stuff. But you just have these New Yorkers that were just full of emotion and just wanted to make change.
Yeah.
And obviously 3 years ago, looking back from 3 years ago, you go, oh, they were just doing a sit-in, they got arrested, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
But it's just the heart of people going, we have to do something. We have to shake this matrix. We have to shake this. And it went nationwide. And people started saying, wow, they're arresting New Yorkers
Mhm.
from not showing a card. This is very tyrannical. This is happening in America. And at least that was a takeaway.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more people get arrested that day, because I want to make the NYPD, because they're just following orders,
Right.
make them write down all the names. Anytime we do these civil disobedience, I like to do it in big numbers. Unfortunately, the numbers don't show up, but we keep we keep swinging at it. But just to have them humanize themselves to actually this person and then that person, and then just doing all the paperwork, and it humanizes the machine. You see, and that's what we need, because this following orders is so automated. It's so anti-human to be just following orders the way we are.
Mhm.
And now look where we are now. None of these things, that these medical tyrannical things that they instilled, were even effective.
Right.
Where we're looking back, and we just did this to New Yorkers, and we're just going to act like this never happened in New York.
Right.